Game making is a craft that involves a lot of different files and assets. And because of that, I think it's important to be organized from the very beginning. Just do yourself a favor and create a nice folder structure to help you keep everything tidy. So let's take a look at what a typical folder structure might look like. I'm going to create a main folder for my project. Let's call this something like my first platformer. And you might notice that I'm not using any spaces, and technically you don't have to do it with the main folder, but I think it's a good practice to get into to not use spaces in your folders, just so you don't have any problems later with those. But technically this doesn't require that, but let's just try to get into that habit. So now I will go inside this folder and I will create a bunch of other folders. So let's create a folder that will have all our original images. So original images. And this is a folder that I use for all the image files that my camera produces or that I get from somewhere on the internet. Basically the point of this folder is that they are in their original state, so they have not been edited yet. It's just something that I found useful during the years of creating all kinds of computer projects. And let's create another folder. This one I will call edited images. Let's make one for all the construct files. So construct files maybe. Then I'm going to create a folder for exports. So basically these are the final versions of the game that we take out from construct. And we might have a folder for animations, depending on the project. In some projects maybe you don't need it, but it's good to have just in case. And also I will create a folder for sounds. We might not need all of these folders, but it just gives you an idea of what kind of things we might need in our project. Maybe I'll just create one more folder that I will call info, and this folder will contain script files and maybe some contracts related to the project, all kinds of informative files that our project might need. Alright, so our folder structure is ready. Let's head into construct and set up our first project there.